Well, hello again. Well, this is the latest video. I've got a new computer, so I'm gonna try some video editing, see if that works. Anyway, since, I just got tired of everything, since basically everything I own broke. Not literally though, but the amplifier, my share, computer, old computer, my other amplifier, preamplifier, this radio, another radio. Anyway, I'm gonna try to solve a few of those problems here. So the problem with this thing is that it's not a horse. It's no problem to fix, but oh well, it started working again. Wonder what happened. Anyway, the problem was that I thought the wire snapped since I couldn't move it, but that must have been something else then. Oh well. That's no problem, man. Let's catch the next one. Since it is this thing, it started humming quite badly. So we're gonna try to do something against that. And hopefully it isn't the amplifier that does that, then I'm gonna have to tear that thing down too. And I'd rather avoid that. I think I showed a schematic of this thing before, so it isn't anything unfamiliar though. So well, I'll be back and you'll see that. Well, we're on the bench, so well, let's see what we can do with this thing. Well, I already know what the problem is, since it's a modification I did that didn't work out. We're just gonna return that to usual and it should be all fine. Well, if this thing is autofocus will work though. And I have the schematic inside here, so if anyone wants to see that, I can show that. It's sort of my own design, but nothing special, you know. Let's turn the music down a bit more. Something like that should be good. Now you can hear me without problem, I hope. Just putting the screws away so I don't lose those things. And a thing you have to be a bit too careful to with this, my design here, is that I don't have any discharge resistors on the capacitors. So we're probably gonna have full voltage here, about 300 volts or so on the capacitors. So let's measure that and if necessary discharge them. You can't see the voltmeter, but I don't think you need to. Well, we have 81 volts over that capacitors, and this one is of course the same since they're on the same line. And I'm just gonna use this thing here that I built, 5K resistors, as a discharge thing to use to discharge. And while we're at it, we can be a bit extra safe for no reason. And we now just wait a few minutes to let that discharge, and we're good to go. Well, as you saw, I basically took this thing right out of service, so that's why we had voltage. Let's see which one that was there. Now you can see the voltmeter too. It's slowly discharging since it's so low, but I still have like 1300 microfarads or something on the supply line here, so even that small is gonna be quite a bang, and we want to avoid that. So anyway, let's leave that there going until I'm happy with that. During that, I'm gonna go get a resistor. The one we're going to replace is in the RC network. It was a 1.5K from the beginning, but I changed it to a 1K to get voltage up a bit, which wasn't necessary, and then it started humming again. So well, anyway, here's the here's the supply. I guess I draw the supply. Basically what it looks like: transformer, rectifier, 10k, 650 microfarads, 10k there, not to load the transformer, so down too much, and a 1.5k, and the next one is 680 microfarad, and then B plus, then 110 volts, which is good for the 6D8 or ECC88 circuit, as you can see here. So yeah, that's about how it goes. Let's try get this thing going. Well, not get it going, but you get the idea. Let's see here. Oops, sorry, I'm gonna have to move you a bit. I couldn't really get to my resistor box otherwise. Let's see here, 680. Well, I was one box too high anyway. Here we go, 1.5. If you dare to take a focus. Here we go. Carbon compound, of course, since that's what I've got. The surplus market. Well, they were like really cheap, but they wanted like $1 a kilo for the components, but then I asked how much they wanted for all of it, and then they said each box weighed 1 kilo, so I bought everything. That was a heavy ride home. Anyway, let's get to some soldering and see if it solves the problem. Maybe I should empty all the garbage out of this thing though. There we go. Let's move that thing out of the way. So basically all I'm going to do now is to change that thing back for a 1.5k, and hopefully that works. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess of the wiring and all, but I wanted to have 3 different inputs, so I could switch between those. And I also decided to put in an extra tube here, which I then deleted since it wasn't necessary. So maybe I'll build a via equalization or something there, maybe, to get the vinyl stuff someday when I'm bored of the other project. Well, I guess you don't need to see soldering. Well, I lost the soldering tin. There. Really, ideally, you should put some shrink tube on this, but I'm out of shrink tube. Well, that's where you're not supposed to be. Just measuring out an appropriate length. Oh yeah, I went and bought some more components stock too, to get some better stock, I guess. Anyway, I went to a guy in close by, and on the way he sounded like when going there, I guessed it was going to be really expensive, so I didn't really expect to get anything. But to my surprise, it wasn't expensive, so I ended up with 13 of those Racco, those things with small boxes. You know, those things, 13 more of those. I could fit 6 of them up on the wall here, and the rest I had to empty out and resaw. Just because I don't have enough space for them. So well, that was a bit of a loss, but I got the components anyway. Let's see here now. I guess you can't see any of this though. shit, that thing. Let's go to the bit more powerful stuff that's tangled into the camera. There we go. That should work a bit better. Oh, it's not turned on. Then this one will have to do. It's not that it won't work, it's just that the other one would have been way easier. Here we go. There we go, all done and done. New resistor in place. Hopefully that won't get too hot next to the rectifier and all. So well, yeah, let's see what it will do. And yeah, if anyone wondering, these are the output capacitors. Since, well, I did have them, so I used them. Smoked me if I got them. You know, that kind of deal. Really, I should replace the volume potentiometer too, since it's a base kind of potentiometer which goes 100k one way, 100k the other way, and it isn't optimal for this use. But anyway, besides that, we are gonna put it back together, and I'm gonna trust my skills. Never do that though. Never do that shit though. And power it up again and see what will happen. I normally run it for installation transformers. Well, and power cleanser, as the hi-fi guys would call it, but it's just an installation transformer. So we're gonna put that back in and see what will happen. Hopefully it will sound good again. Oh well, for the last part I kind of touched something up, so it shorted the signal path out and grounded everything, so it was completely quiet, no hum and nothing, and no music for that part either. But anyway, I headed the part again, and now it's fixed, I hope. Well, it's quiet now anyway. Let's see what it says with some music. Well, that sounds good. So that's gonna be it for this video, and hopefully you don't think it's crappy. Leave your feedback in the comments, and if you think it's crappy, well, I'm really sorry for wasting your time. Oh well, anyway, see you next time.